I know that you didn't grade the defensive performance to be what it should have been against Florida, but I certainly, outside of a handful of plays, thought they played extremely well.
They did,
controlled
but
that
the thing
game.
about it is good is not good enough. And losing to Florida is never acceptable, just as Manny Diaz said. So, yeah, it's the first game, and I'm being a little bit hypercritical of that just because of the result of that. And I want to, just like Manny Diaz said, he's trying to kill that disease of malaise or woe is me kind of a thing. I'm not accepting anything other than excellence from this defense. So, yes, I'm grading on a very hard scale. Like, absolutely. Would that have been great for a bunch of teams to play the way that Miami did in its entirety? Yes. But for Miami, you leave enough out there. Your linebackers played pretty poorly for sure. Obviously, you change the paradigm of pass rushing to contain and push Felipe Franks to his left. Things like that. But, yeah, is it good enough to get the job done? Yes, but good is not good enough. Just like the Reverend Dr. Robinson said when I was in high school at Cranbrook, good, better, best, better, never let it rest until your good is better and your better best. And that's what I expect from this defense and this team every single day.
Was that one of those enunciation drills?
No, it was a thing. It was in the classroom because we had to take history of religion, and then I took ethics my senior year. And it was just one of his mantras. He got a sign. It's a saying from somewhere. But yeah, you can never settle. Never, ever settle. And for Miami's defense, even those little things that's like, some people will say, oh, well, that's just one of those things. No, that is the thing. That's the detail that needs addressing. That is the point of conversation that I'm going to bring to the forefront, because you doing your job and making a play and making a tackle, that's the expectation. You know what I mean? It's not, oh, wow, oh, God, this guy made a tackle. No. I'm not surprised when you do your job. I'm surprised when you don't. And those are the things that I want to talk about, need to talk about. And that's why I was hard on my grading, and I fully and totally stand by that.
What do you think the relationship is? I asked this question one time during the offseason, and now we've only seen one game, but the relationship and the working relationship and the responsibilities between Manny Diaz, head coach, but also hands on the defense, and Blake Baker. How do you think that works?
I think that Manny Diaz is letting Blake Baker run the defense. He brought him in to run the defense. He's a guy who he was a position coach underneath Manny Diaz at Louisiana Tech. When Manny left that job as defensive coordinator, Blake Baker got promoted, ran that exact same defense. He knows the things. He knows the way that the defense goes. He knows that he has the same nomenclature, the same verbiage, and things of that nature. Will Manny Diaz step in on offense or defense when he sees fit as the head coach? Yes. But do I think that he's standing over Blake Baker's shoulder and trying to shadow run the defense again? No, because he has a bigger job than that. But as a guy who's coached defense his entire career and was the defensive coordinator here for 3 years, it would be asinine to believe that Manny Diaz did not have any kind of input or thought about the defense. But it's really Blake Baker's show. He's letting him do that. And then eventually, if and when he sees fit, then he'll step in.